Good morning and welcome to your Sunday morning show for your start sit questions. I can't believe I stumbled over that. I'm Topher Kurt, but you can call me Topher, and I'm here with my co-host Jamie. Hit the video, bud. Good morning, Jamie. How are you doing today?
Oh, let's go. I'm amped up. I put a little bit of coffee in my whiskey today. So right here.
That's exactly how coffee goes.
Yes.
It's just like creamer. You just put a little bit in. Love it.
Let's see. Do we have anyone in the chat yet? No, we don't. So do you have any dilemmas going on this week?
Not a whole lot that I'm thinking that I'm really concerned about.
I have one. So in honor of National Tight End Day. So here's a fun stat. So last year on this day, there were 16 total touchdowns, 177 receptions by tight ends, which was a record for a single day for tight ends. So I need to know, it's a tight end premium, 0.75. And I want to know, do I start Theo Johnson, Josh Downs, and I guess I could throw Juwan Jennings in there, but I don't know how I want to trust him with his broken ribs.
No. So Theo or Josh Downs?
Yeah, pretty much.
I go Theo.
That's what I was thinking, man. Because, I mean, it is tight end day. It is 0.75. If it wasn't the premium, I think it would be a little bit closer.
Yes, I agree, but it's not.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm kind of looking. Here's a good one. I have for my flex spot. Do I start 0.5 PPR? Do I start Kayshon Boutte, Troy Franklin, or Alec Pierce?
Ooh, I love me some Boutte, man. It's between him and Pierce, man. I know the Browns, I mean, you're not going to be able to run on them, right? So they got to pass.
Yeah.
But Pierce, man, he's got that big playability. Troy Franklin. Like, I got Troy Franklin pretty low, but it is Dallas.
Yeah, and that's
man.
Right?
Yeah, that is a tough one.
Right? They're all predicted within like 0.6 of each other. So the predictions don't give you a fantastic half
point, man. I'm gonna go on a limb here, and I'm gonna say Franklin just because of the matchup. Dallas is ass. I mean, they got like one of the best offenses and the worst defense, so they're gonna have to be throwing it. Not all the passes can go to Courtland Sutton.
No.
Marvin Mims ain't really getting much.
No, he's not.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go Franklin. I'm looking at my rankings, and I actually have him pretty high. I put Boutte and Pierce are like right outside top 50, but I got Franklin at 40.
See, and I'm a little higher on all of them than you are. I have Pierce at 26, Boutte at 28. Where's Franklin? Franklin at 30. So, but I think the reason but here's the thing. I have Pierce that high because he's really gaining a connection and he is getting receptions and he's getting big plays. Also, with Boutte, if he gets more than 3 receptions, he's got a big game. Troy Franklin has had 3 games over 8 receptions this year, 8 targets this year. And I think this week, I actually put a $1 bet on him getting 100 yards this week. I think he's a sneaky flyer for that. If I get it right, I get $17. So,
all right, you
like,
can retire after that.
I know, right? So, I think I'm gonna go with Booty because I feel like he's my best play.
Yeah, like if it was my team, I would go Booty.
Yeah. Okay, Chad. Thanks for being here again. Dobbs or Dowdle in the flex 0.5 PPR. I'm going. I need to look at them. I need to look because I know what Dobbs has done because I'm a Packers fan. I just need to see that against.
And you got to remember, Dowdle is splitting carries now.
Mm-hmm.
You got the revenge game with Rodgers, and I think he's going to score some points. So the Packers are going to have to throw a little bit, maybe. And I mean, Dobbs is running like over 90% of the routes, getting a good target share. Christian Watson's back, but how healthy is he? Is he really?
Yeah, correct. Like I'm excited he's back, but I'm not on board yet.
So I have Dubes higher, about 1.5 in full PPR. He's in my top 24 wide receivers.
Yeah, he's in mine too. I think I have him at 16. Oh, now 15 because Drake London has officially been
that
listed
sucks.
as out.
Dang it.
Yeah.
But Dowdle, he's my RB 23. So a little bit below that flex option. I mean, that's great that you have these guys in flexes on a bye week, the bye-pocalypse.
Yeah, exactly.
So good options, but I would just go safe with Romeo. And I'm a huge Romeo hater.
I think this year he's proven. I haven't trusted him before. But I'm going Dobbs, not because I'm a Packers fan, because I think he gives you the best upside this week. And that's saying a lot against Dowdle. So, okay, Ryan, thank you for asking questions. Pick 2, Jalen Knoll, Ertz, or Bourne for my flexing guillotine. I say you go Knoll.
Yes.
Knoll for sure.
This is easy for me. Like, I know it's tight end weekend. You're thinking about starting Ertz, but it's got to be Knoll, man. Like, I have Knoll in a couple of my lineups already. Like, I'm starting him over. I have a dynasty with Knoll and Higgins, and I'm starting Knoll over Higgins because Knoll last week got a 15% target share. Higgins, I don't think seen that all year.
Yeah. I'm definitely going Knoll. And then I'm going Ertz. I think that Kendrick Bourne was a flash in the pan.
Oh, you picked 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then definitely Ertz. That's easy. Ertz.
Okay. What do you do when someone in your league doesn't fill their roster every week?
Easy. I kick him out next year.
Next year. I know who you're talking about, Rob. It's in our league. I've already gotten on his case twice this year. So he just won't be in it next year.
So I don't know if this is dynasty, probably not.
Keeper, triple keeper.
Yeah. Do they pay the following year?
No.
Okay. So if he doesn't set his lineup, give him a warning. If he does it again, I would literally set his lineup for him that week. But then a third time, you just get rid of him, give someone else the team for free, and be like, hey, this is a keeper league. You got this year to play out for free. And next year, you have the option to, keep guys, make trades. You have the rest of the season to make trades.
That's not a bad call. I might actually do that.
Because
it's been a problem this year. And it was a little bit last year. He's a good guy. Great friend of mine. Love him to death. But
see, that makes it a little sticky situation if it's a friend.
I mean, but I'll just tell him and be like, hey, dude.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Okay. So since there's no other question, I just went to look and update kind of my family league that I've been in since I was like fourth grade. I have here are my top 3 draft picks from this year: Drake London, Nico Collins, AJ Brown, and they are all out this week with injury.
Wow.
Yeah. And my bench is Travion. It's a 5-person bench. Gadsden is on my bench because I have Tucker Kraft. Otherwise, I would have played him. My other starting wide receiver in this league, Quentin Johnston. So, on my bench, I have Travion Henderson, who I now have to start, and then Zach Charbonnet on bye. So, I got to pick somebody up. Okay. Ooh. Question. Okay, here's a question for you. I need highest outcome possible. Do I pick up Booty, Pierce, Franklin, or Knoll? So it's the same question plus Knoll.
Pierce, Franklin, no. I think I'm gonna go Knoll.
I agree.
And then plus rest of the season, I mean,
crap.
I think they're gonna stick with him. I think they found Knoll as a better player than Christian Kirk. Even when Kirk comes back, I don't think they're gonna play him much. And you got to remember Tank Delroy. That's what Knoll's gonna be.
Yeah.
And we all know how good he was.
Yeah. Oof. Okay. And my other bench player is Cam Ward, and I think I have to drop him in order. I have to drop him in order to have. Oh no, I don't. Okay, so here's the question: do I put Travion Henderson in my flex, or do I drop Ward or Henderson and pick up somebody else?
I don't mind Hendrickson.
Henderson against the Browns
this
week?
But because they might use him in the passing game. That's the thing. But no, yeah, you're right. Let's not play him this week.
So then, should I pick up Booty then?
I love picking up the Booty, man.
Okay, so pick up Booty and drop Henderson or Ward.
If it's seasonal, yeah, no. Quarterback.
It's a single quarterback. My starting quarterback's Drake May, so I don't have to worry about.
I would drop Ward. Yeah, drop Ward because then you could just pick him up next week if you have to.
Yeah. The only thing is that this is a single keeper league, and if you drop somebody, then you can't keep them. And I drafted Ward with my last draft pick, but I don't think he's gonna.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that.
Okay.
Not much upside there.
No. Okay, here we go. Taking out Henderson, putting in Booty.
Yes. Dropping the Booty.
Here's my starting lineup in this league. This hurts. Drake May. And then I shot the running back position because I was like, oh, I'll be fine. And I had who was it? Travion Henderson and Trey Benson. I was like, you know what? Shooting it because there's wide receivers out there. They haven't panned out. So Tajay Spears, Woody Marks, then Jalen Knoll, and Mecca Egbuka. Yeah, he was my 5th wide receiver I drafted. Kayshon Booty. It is rough. But yo, Mike, thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Drop the mic. Oh, yes. And Jennifer, what up, dude? Inside joke. she was in the chat yesterday, and I didn't look at the name. I was like, I doubt this dude's in an 8-team league. It was like a tight end question, and this guy comes in. Her name's Jennifer, not a dude.
Yes.
Oh, but yes, let's answer her question.
Bengals or Bears? I need to look at them because I can tell you that I do not pay attention to defenses very much.
Yeah, I don't play in any of my 40 leagues that I'm in. None of them are DST. I play in all IDP, but I do have a trusted source that has awesome rankings for defense?
This is easy for me. Easy. This is Chicago. So I'm looking in my most basic scoring league right now. Cincinnati is 31 ranked. Chicago is number 12 ranked. Chicago has scored double-digit points every week besides one. And Cincinnati has not scored above 7 points in any of their games. Their last 5 games have been 0-1, 3-3-3.
Yeah, so I'm just going to eliminate Steelers. Bears and Bengals, man, both going up against backup quarterbacks. Lamar's out, right? So you got Derrick Henry. Yeah. Man, I'm gonna go.
What is go? Do you hear my dogs howling?
Yeah, sounds like my ex-wife. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Bears. Let's go to Bears.
My dogs would never howl like this. I'm recording it to show my husband later. Because our little corgi howls, barely howls, and she's doing the yipping right now. But our German Shepherd howl, and she will yip, but she doesn't normally howl. So sorry, had to be a proud dog dad right there.
So yeah, Jennifer said she already has the Bears, so just keep them, play them. The Bengals defense is horrible.
Yes, they are. Yep, and the Bears defense, they get more turnovers. Yeah, they do. They're scoring top 12. I'm running with it.
And then I want you to throw in your tight end question, Jennifer, that you had in that chat, because that was actually a pretty good one.
Hey, Roger, thank you for joining us once again. We appreciate it. Full PPR, need 1 running back and 1 flex. Kamara, Dowdle, Hubbard, Waddle, Wan'Dale, Robinson.
Ooh, how healthy is Waddle?
I think Waddle's healthy, but Tua is sick.
Oh, Tua is sick, yes. And they benched him last week.
Yeah. And Zach, he's officially active 7 minutes ago. But
so I love Wan'Dale this week.
I was gonna say I'm going Wan'Dale and Dowdle.
I'm gonna go Wan'Dale and Kamara.
Okay, so in rankings. So full PPR.
So full PPR, yeah.
Yeah, let me look.
Yeah, full PPR, man. I mean, what's his name? Rattler is fighting for his job right now. He's going to rely on his best weapon, and that is Kamara out of the backfield. I have him top 20, right around that 13 and a half, 14 points, and full PPR.
Yeah, I have Kamara at 17. He also has been out with an ankle this week, limited at practice. But also Kendre Miller's out for season. So I think that I'm going Wan'Dale Robinson for sure. Wan'Dale, and then let me look.
So I did have Waddle initially in my top 10 versus Atlanta. I mean, it's a good matchup. But now that I get the news that Tua is sick, I don't think I could put him there. So I'm going to have to start Wan'Dale over Waddle. I know it sounds gross, but...
And Zach Wilson is the backup.
No, but didn't they play the rookie last week?
Ian Rappaport said Zach Wilson is once against the backup.
Okay. So hide your mothers. MILF Hunter's coming.
So I'm gonna go Dowdle. I think that Buffalo front is leaky, and Rico's gonna hit a big one. Kamara has not been hitting anything big. He has, over the past 3 weeks alone, he has not had more than 32 rushing yards, and he's had one game over 55 yards total, receiving and rushing. I think that I'm going Dowdle. I like his upside more. That's my thought.
But man, that split though.
I know that split, but Rico just needs one or two plays, and he's gonna.
I have Dowdle. I had to put Dowdle and Hubbard back to back at 24-25 for running backs because I just don't know what it's going to be, and I just have Kamara at 20, which is a really really close. So I understand if you do go Dowdle because I do have Dowdle over Hubbard.
Yeah,
I just think Kamara's safer.
I think Kamara can be safer, but I feel like you're gonna get a dud, like not a dud, but you're not gonna get anything that's gonna win you the week. And I think Rico's gonna give you the same floor that Kamara does, and Rico's gonna go higher. So that's my thought. Boom. Okay. Jennifer said I have Harold Fannin, Juwan Johnson, and just picked up Cade Otton. So I'm assuming, who do you start on this? I'm going Cade Otton.
Oh, she picked up Otton. I didn't see that. Dang it. I was gonna say Fannin easily.
Yeah, between those two, I'd go Fannin easily.
But no, I have Otton way higher than Fannin. Even though I love my future stepson, I've got his jersey on right now. Oh, but Otton's in my top 10. I have him at 8.
He's at 11 for me.
So I have Harold Fannin at 14.
I've got him at 15. So
okay, so we're close.
Very much on Fannin. Same page. Yeah.
And then who was the other question? Juwan Johnson. I do think he does all right. I just can't rank him in the top 20.
I put him at 23.
I have him at 21.
Yep.
Just because of the people ahead of him, like Chig, Loveland, Kelsey, even Theo Johnson, Engram. Like I like those guys better.
Yeah, I put 2 of the 3 Pittsburgh tight ends ahead of him.
Oh, geez. Okay.
I put Darnell and Jonnu Smith because I just think that Pittsburgh is just going to continue to rely on those tight ends, and one of those 3 is going to have a good game. The Packers are the third best fantasy matchup for tight ends right now. Like that's their weakness. And you just saw it last week, and I think they're going to capitalize on it, especially because they can't do much. They stopped the run really well. So
when I was looking at tight ends, like Harold Fannin, he's playing the Pats. They allow around 62 yards on average per game to tight ends, but Njoku's back, which I think that they're going to split a little bit, but that also does help Fannin because we saw when Njoku did play, Fannin was actually a better player because they used him in a different type of role.
Yeah, I can see that. Sorry, I lied. Packers are the second best matchup for tight ends. So, yeah, so I'm looking at that, and it's by a good margin on Yahoo Sports. It is almost by 2 full points that they are ahead of third place on points against per game. So it's not looking good, y'all, from that side. That's why I have the Pittsburgh guys so high. Okay, speaking of tight ends, Devin, thank you for coming in and asking us your question. Kelsey or Taylor? I'm going Kelsey because I think, Kelsey, you are going to get production no matter what.
I'm going to go Taylor because you don't get production from Kelsey no matter what. We've seen him disappear in games. Mason Taylor, dude, is the only offensive weapon besides Breece Hall. And we don't see Breece Hall get many catches out of that backfield with Justin Fields playing. So I actually put Mason Taylor in my top 5 this week. Who are they playing again? Refresh my memory. The Jets.
Bengals.
Okay, so the Bengals, they allow 67 yards on average to tight ends alone.
Okay, so Bengals are the first best matchup for tight end.
Yes. And then you factor in Josh Reynolds is out, and then you got Garrett Wilson
out. Yeah.
Like, there's no one in that offense that is going to do anything. So unless you expect the Jets to get 100 yards total, I would go Taylor.
I guess I just don't trust. I don't trust the Jets in any way, shape, or form. And Travis Kelce in half-point PPR leagues has gotten at least 10.5 fantasy points per week in the last 3 weeks. And Mason has only eclipsed 10 points once this season. So I think besides last week was Travis Kelce's lowest target share. He had 3 targets. Otherwise, the previous weeks he's had 7, 8, 5, 7, 6, and 4. I think that he is going to continue to be a target. And I think if you have let me put it this way. If you know you can need the points, no matter what, go Kelce. If you can play boom or bust with your tight end, then go Taylor. That's my thought.
I got Taylor at tight end 5. I got Kelce at 18. Big difference.
I have Kelce at 7, Taylor at 12.
Oh, geez. We're way off on that one.
Yeah, we are.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody bringing up Wan'Dale may lose targets to Slayton. While that may be the case, I think Wan'Dale's I think they're going to go his way. They're just going to. I think that he's going to help them, and I think that Jackson Dart likes him. Let me double check. I want to make sure that I am not making things up. Yeah, okay. So over the past 3 weeks, he's had 7, 7, and 12 targets, and he's had 5, 6, 6 receptions. He's going to continue to be great. Last time that they played Philly, he had 100% snap share, 7 targets, 6 receptions, 84 yards, and a tutty. Like I could see something similar to that again this week.
Yeah, and then the way they play, Wan'Dale plays a lot in the slot. Mm-hmm. Slayton doesn't. They're totally 2 different roles. I think Dart relies on those shorter slot receiver plays. So I like Wan'Dale. Maybe he does lose a target or 2, but I'm not gonna make it too much of a big difference. I'm still starting Wan'Dale.
Yes. So I think Jennifer, great point right here that he seems hit or miss. Now, if you look at the 3 weeks that he kind of missed on, KC against the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Saints, that was also within quarterback transition and not establishing things. And now that the team is established with Dart and with Scatterbo, he is stepping up just like he did at the beginning of the season as well. I think that he's going to continue to be this, guy. Obviously, every receiver has hit or miss weeks, but I think he's going to be more hit than miss.
And Wan'Dale is the number 1 receiver for playing slot snaps. He 65% or around that 65% mark. I actually have a great source for slot first wide matchups. So you also got to play the matchups with that. So if a team only allows 5, 6 points to the slot receiver, you probably wouldn't start Wan'Dale that week. But if they're allowing 15, 16 points to the slot, he's going to be a go.
Yeah.
So, new to fantasy. Welcome, man. Going for 2. We do a Tuesday show live. You could join the chat. Me and Topher here every Sunday.
Absolutely.
Tons of shows.
Yeah, and I'm plugging my other show Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. through Fantasy Now Plus. Yep. I do a show where I look at rankings from various experts and various websites and put them into one composite ranking and talk about here's what experts agree on, what they disagree on, because sometimes you look and you're just like what Jamie and I are doing right now. Like some of our tight end rankings are very different. Now, when you get multiple websites telling you this tight end is going to be tight end 6, but this site says tight end 18. What do? How do you run with that?
Yeah. And Fantasy Now Plus, awesome. I never miss their episodes. Topher's on the Wednesday show, but they have so many other good shows all throughout the week.
We've got 8 shows a week.
And then after Topher's show on Wednesdays, I do a live at the IDP Center where we talk offense and defense. That's at 10:15, so a little bit later, but check that out too.
Yeah, I normally don't get on there because I'm a teacher.
Yeah, you gotta get your rest for those kids.
I get up by 6 a.m. if not earlier every morning.
Oh shit, we need to catch up on these checks.
Yes,
we're a little behind. Sorry, guys, we're getting to them.
It's okay. So got screwed with London being inactive.
Yep. Me too.
Malik Washington or Chig Malik. I think Malik Washington. He got some good targets last week. I don't think Chig is. I want him to be something, but he's.
So here's the thing. So Chig, the defense he's playing allows about 70+ yards per game to the tight end. But the fact is, Helm is also getting involved.
Yes, that's
so.
The problem.
If you need the upside, I would go Malik Washington. Same league, not Tua. Freak, this is ugly. Rattler or Ward?
I'm going Rattler or Ward because we don't know if Tua is going to play.
Oh, he's got to pick 2. Then yeah, Rattler Ward.
Rattler Ward. Yes. Okay. Says go Steelers. I'm sorry for your rough childhood because clearly only having some childhood trauma would lead you to being a Steelers fan.
Well, my grandpa was a Steelers fan from Pittsburgh, came over here. So I grew up in the Cleveland area.
Came over here. It sounds like he came over on the Mayferry.
Yeah.
He came over here. My grandpa makes the pilgrimage from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, over here, the Mecca of the world, Cleveland, Ohio. Okay. Zach, thank you for being here. Boom.
Yes.
Okay. Ferguson or Dobbs? Ooh.
Okay, I'm assuming this is non-tight end premium, or else it would have been mentioned. So PPR only. Oh man, I hate sitting both these guys. Like, who are you starting at tight end? You have to be starting like Kraft, Warren, Kittle, Goddard, right? Because if not, Ferguson is your tight end.
I think I have Ferguson as my tight end 3 this week.
I got him at 5.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I've thought about. I think I'm very close on him and Kittle, but I've got Warren at 1, Kraft at 2. Like, I think you pretty much start him anybody else. So, also he said, I don't care. I don't know how you all did last week, but he went 5-0, so I don't really care. It's because of us. We'll take all the credit. Thanks, Zach. Tight end premium. Taylor or Gainwell. And I'm assuming this is what's his name?
Taylor.
Mason Taylor, not Fred Taylor, because Fred retired a long time ago. I'm going Mason. The Packers just are really good at stopping the run, and I think that they're going to go to Warren more for the passing game. I could be wrong on
that. Just for context, if this was like, I don't want to start Gainwell at all. I got him in a few leagues. I'm sitting him. Warren, I'm only starting him if I have to. I think he can get like 12, maybe 13 points. But if this was a question, Taylor or Warren, I would still go Taylor.
Yeah.
And that just shows you like how much I'm not starting Gainwell at all.
Correct. Yeah, I'm not wanting to touch Gainwell either. So it's cold here out at the XPT. Need some big booty to keep me warm. Head back in the tunnel for the next hour. Good luck with your team, Jamie. Boom.
Oh yeah. Make sure you start your booty. Grab that booty and just throw it in. Go balls deep.
Okay, so Good Lord. Okay. So, help. And so he said he's starting Kittle. Okay, that's
Yes, you
understandable.
got to start Kittle.
So we didn't answer correct, Zach, because we didn't answer because we were waiting to hear who you were starting.
Yeah.
So
So this was the Ferguson or Dubes?
Yeah, Ferguson or Dubes.
Man, they're so close. Like, I think you could flip a coin. I have them right around, I'd say about 12 points each. But who has the higher upside? I think Dubes has more of the target share.
Okay.
Right?
Yes. However, I just went to look at what Denver has done against the tight end position. Last week, they gave Daniel Bellinger and Theo Johnson a combined 100 and, let me do math real quick, 54 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Damn.
Yeah. And then the week before that, they played the Jets. That doesn't matter. And then they've stopped most other people besides Tyler Warren. But I think
Razor thing.
It is. I'm going Ferguson. I'm going Ferguson. I know Watson is back this week. I don't think that I think they target him a few times just to get him back, his feet wet. But I think after that big of an injury, he's not going to come back and take everything that Dobbs is getting. Plus, he's not going to play the position in where Dobbs is playing. They don't intersect. Would you agree with that, Jamie?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go. Man, I can't give a definitive answer on this. Damn.
I'm giving one because I have to.
I'm checking a source that I love. So my dude Ben Wasley overseas, he has at 42. He has Dubes at 42 and Dubs. I don't know what you call them.
Dubs.
And in the 50s. So I'm gonna stick with my initial thought and just go Dubs, because he's gonna give you that dub, right?
Okay. Yeah. So I'm looking. Pittsburgh 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 has given up 7 games of 90 yards or more to the wide receiver position this year. So, and had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games with 7 receptions or more to just individual receivers. So it's tough. I don't envy your position. I'm going Ferguson. Am I? You know, I'm going to go Dubs.
Yes.
I'm going to go.
We locked it in. We're both going Dubs for the dub, for the win. Someone said we didn't answer his question.
That was Zach. That's who we're talking to now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, 14 teams, super flex. Cousins or Mariota?
I'm going to go Mariota, honestly. I brought him up on my Stream of the Week show on Wednesday at the IDP Center. And I just think, like, he put up 20 fantasy points in all of his starts, right? And he produced when he played in 2024. And then we got McLaurin back, right? Debo's playing.
Yep, they're both playing.
I think he's a solid bye week fill-in right now. So Mariota, 100% for me. I think Cousins, the Atlanta Falcons, they're going to run at least 30 times this game.
Oh, yeah.
Even more. Like, give Bijan 20 touches. Give Algier 10. They've done it before. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. Algier, I believe, has...
and we have... what's his name? London is out. So, yes.
Yeah, London's out. Yeah, Algier has had double-digit carries in 4 out of 6 games this week. Not this week, this season. Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. In the 14-team league, play Frymouth or drop Chris Rodriguez and promote and play Noel.
I'd play Noel. I'd play Noel, 100%.
Promote and play
No one needs Rodriguez on a team. I've actually dropped him in a few. Noel, so Mike, you probably missed it earlier, but I'm playing Noel in a bunch of leagues. I have Higgins and Noel on the same team, and I'm playing Noel. He saw 15% target share last week, and Higgins, I don't think he's seen that all year. I think he's at like 10 to 12.
No. Yeah, that's pretty easy for me. PPR, Dowdle, Stevenson, or Dunze?
I don't see how you can sit a Dunze.
He's been bad.
I know, but lately. He's got so much talent, so much upside. Oh, this is ugly. It's not Stevenson because you can't play a running back versus the Browns.
Yeah.
So it's between Dowdle and Odunze for me. And
I think you got to play Odunze.
I boldly put Odunze against Baltimore's crappy ass secondary. He's my wide receiver 8 this week. Ooh, I think he's going to get like 15, 16 points easily.
I've got him at wide receiver 18.
Okay, interesting.
Just because, I don't trust him right now.
So since you have him so low, would you play Odunze or Mooney? Because, I have to put Mooney in my top 15 now against Miami.
You're absolutely right. Because, against Miami and him and Kirk's connection, I'm gonna put Mooney at 17.
That's fair, but I still think you should put Odunze
above at 18.
Oh, okay. Back to back, I get it.
Yeah, back to back.
But still, that's a top 20 wide receiver.
Yes.
Versus a bad Stevenson who's facing a great defense, and Dowdle who's splitting carries. Like I said earlier, I had him at 22, and then Hubbard at right behind him at 23.
Yeah. I get where you're coming from. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to Dunze. I don't like it, but I'm going to Dunze.
I love it. And I'm going
Loveland or Fant? Easy Fant.
Easy Loveland. This is so easy.
This is so easy Fant.
This is so easy Loveland, man. How do you play Fant?
How do you play Fant?
Because
have you not seen what Fant has been doing lately?
No, I didn't. Honestly, because I don't have him in any leagues. Oh, man, but still, I put Fant at 24 and Loveland's in my top 20, right by the Harold Fant and Njoku.
Oh.
Kelsey.
How can you do that? He hasn't proven anything.
He's a top. He was the 10th pick overall in the draft.
Correct. I get that.
I know it took him a minute because of he wasn't playing many snaps, maybe 50%, but he got almost 70% of snaps last week.
He played 67% of snaps last week, and he had
5.5 points.
4 targets. 4 targets for 3 receptions for 24 yards.
One was in the red zone.
Okay. I'm not doubting that, but Noah Fant is getting targeted in the red zone as well. And him and what's his face?
Flacco.
Joe Burrow.
Flacco,
yeah, Flacco. Seem to be connecting pretty darn well.
Oh, man. I can't do it with Fant.
I'm going Fant. This is easy to me. So I'm sorry it's not easy to you, but I'm going. Devin saying that Loveland's breakout season is starting today.
And I 100% agree.
The only reason he's saying that is because he's in my main league and he is struggle bussing and he's got Loveland as his tight end. Hi, Kyle.
Morning, guys.
All right, we need Kyle. Loveland or Fant, half-point tight end premium. We need you to break the tie.
Yeah, I'd been raising Loveland in the rankings since the news of Kmet being out. I still have Fant one spot ahead. The Bengals have a really intriguing matchup, especially from a goal line guide perspective this week. The Jets are allowing 89% touchdown rate on throws inside their 5-yard line. And we know the Bengals have struggled to run this year. So when it gets close to the end zone, they're going to be so pass heavy, and that means Chase, that means Higgins, but I also think a really big week for Noah Fant. I've got Fant in a lot of leagues. I'm starting him everywhere I have him this week. National tight end week as well. Now, I think this is 2 tight ends, so Loveland would benefit, but I really like the upside of Fant in the Bengals offense this week.
Boom.
Well,
That's what we're talking about.
We'll see what happens, but I agree.
Oh, I'm guessing Jamie picked Loveland. Okay.
Loveland's going to break out.
I know you love Loveland as a prospect, so
yes,
that does make sense that you'd be on that side.
Yeah,
you're consistent.
Okay, and my buddy Devin agrees with you. He just wants a good breakout right here. Okay, Worthy or Pierce? My dogs agree with me that
no, they're yelling at you because you got the wrong answer, but we'll agree.
They love Loveland as well.
I can't.
This is a Packers household, not at all.
I cannot sit Worthy for Pierce.
I can easily.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I know it was I think 4 targets last week. What would Worthy's role look like with Rice back? It didn't look great last week, but I also wonder 31-0 game. Like, was that a game that they decided, okay, we're not going to really unleash Worthy? I don't know if that's indicative of what his role is going to be going forward. So I'm willing to kind of forgive him for that performance and start Worthy. Especially, I think if Josh Downs was out, this would be a lot harder, and I might lean to Pierce. But with Downs back in, I think I'm going to go with Xavier.
Like, I mean, I got Pierce like around wide receiver 50-ish.
That's ridiculous.
And
at least I'm saying that as someone who's starting Pierce, but I think
but Worthy's in my top 20.
I've got Worthy at 25 and
so
Pierce at 36.
A better question would be like Pierce or Higgins or Pierce or Booty, Pierce or Ayomanor, Pierce or Franklin.
So I have Pierce at 26 and Worthy at 40.
Well, you need to switch those.
I don't trust Worthy at all. Have you seen how Worthy plays week to week? Have you seen his weekly stats? He's not that good. He's just not. He's had the last 3 weeks 42, 20, and 35 yards. He's had only 2 games this season with more than 4 targets. I'm not doing that. No. Now compare that to what Pierce has done this year. Let's look at Pierce. Pierce has had in his 5 games this season 98, 48, 67, 68, and 36 yards. And he's had 3, 5, 5, 4, 10 targets. And he's making things happen. Worthy does not. I think this is easy.
I think we found our discrepancy because earlier we had the Kelsey talk, and I have him so low, you have him so high. I have Worthy so high, you so low.
And that was a big question, like who's going to suffer in the Chiefs' offense when Rice is back? And it seems like you guys have different answers to that. Like Jamie, you're saying you think it's Kelsey. Topher sounds like you think it's Worthy that really is.
I don't think it's that. Worthy has not been worthy of the praise that he's gotten. Seriously,
Worthy
last
fun.
year. Yeah, thank you. last year, if you look, yes, his target share and stuff started to skyrocket near the end of the season, and his snap share went up. But he had one game above 75 yards last year. I thought he was supposed to be this field stretcher. He has one game above it this year, but otherwise he's under 42 yards or less. He's not what people talk about him. I didn't have him in my top 30 in the beginning of the season, even with Rice out. Like, he's not that good for fantasy purposes.
Yeah, I mean, like, someone offered me a trade worthy in a dynasty for Trevor Lawrence, and I kind of had that same argument where, like, I'm not going to trust Worthy with all those targets, and I declined it.
I think we talked about this before Dynasty 6-pack, right? Where
we did.
It's so tough to give away a quarterback in a super flex like that, and you're not getting a quarterback back, and you're getting an asset that we've seen. Mm-hmm. I think the upside is quite there. Like, when the weeks he smashes will be week changing, but the floor is.
But I was willing to give up Trevor Lawrence for McConkey, who I have like a few spots higher in Dynasty, in a similar role, similar target competition. I just trust McConkey more than Worthy.
Well, and I wonder if it's not a similar role from the sense of like what position they play on the field, because Worthy tends to be more on the outside, McConkey in the slot, and that feels safer, right? But you're right with the target competition. Keenan Allen being there it acts like Rashee Rice, where he absorbs everything. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so since we don't have another question right now, I do Worthy legacy coming. That is not true. So let's talk about.
Thank you for listening, Xavier Worthy. Appreciate that.
Let's talk about this. So Alec Pierce and Xavier Worthy this season, they both have 16 receptions. Alec Pierce has one more target than Worthy at 27 versus 26. Pierce has 317 yards. Worthy has 180. Last year, Worthy had 638 yards, 6 touchdowns. Pierce had 824 yards, 7 touchdowns, but Worthy had 22 more receptions. So that's the only edge he has over Pierce, is that he's going to catch the ball, quote unquote, more. But this year he's not. He's not doing that. And they've played the same amount of games. So absolutely, when it comes to fantasy football, duh, I know what I'm talking about.
Sure, you do. You're really great. So
I have my moments. I'll take it. 0.5 PPR, Jawan Jennings or Leggett. I'm going Leggett.
Oh, this is ugly.
I like Leggett with Andy Dalton.
You have no other
They're
options.
Gonna have to pass.
No other options, Mike.
I'd go Leggett as well. Expect the Panthers to trail a lot, passing volume to be there with Dalton. Like, he's the number 2 target again. He's kind of established that.
Guess what? I have Xavier Leggett ranked higher than Xavier Worthy.
I had a feeling this was coming.
So
I have Xavier Leggett ranked higher than Alec Pierce, I think, this week. So there's that.
I have Alec Pierce higher than both of them.
Yeah, I got it. Actually, to be fair, I basically have Leggett and Pierce back to back. So
there you go.
You know what? Jennings is right there too, so I do get why it's difficult. But I use the tough decision.
What are my dogs barking at? This is incessant.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Jennings because he's seeing almost a 20% target share. I know we talked about it earlier. He has those rib issues, but he's still playing through it, and he's still seeing almost 20% target share.
Leggett.
Leggett. We talked about him last week. It was that matchup dependent, which is why he did what he did. What is Leggett at target share wise? About the same, honestly.
I was going to wonder because
that was because of that big game.
Well, not
right?
Entirely. I mean, he coming back from the injury, he really wasn't getting targeted much. 5 targets combined.
All right, so he had 4 points, 0.8 points, 11 points, 3 points. Now, take out his game last week. Are you willing to start someone that's going to get you 4 points? So,
Well,
Mike,
and that's the truth.
Mike,
Without a touchdown,
this is Mike's question, right?
without it,
If you're willing to someone to get you 10 points, I would go Jennings. You just need 10 points.
Because the truth is, Jamie, like without a touchdown, Xavier Leggette's best half PPR finish is wide receiver 86.
Yes.
So,
but he's seen red zone targets every single game. It's just he's not catching them.
Yeah, his like the targets the first 2 weeks as well. Like he had, I think, 3 total fantasy points on 15 targets in his first 2 weeks before he got hurt. Like that's atrociously bad. Like that's so inefficient. But I also think he has a better chance to score a touchdown this week than Juwan Jennings based on the goal.
I mean, I would give the touchdown to Tet. I'm not giving it to.
Well, the Panthers passing have more chances to score touchdowns than the 49ers. And yes, I'd agree like Tet over Juwan Jennings. But then I look at the 49ers, I would still think Kittle is more likely to score a receiving touchdown than Juwan Jennings is.
Yeah.
And even Kendrick Bourne, the way he's been going right now, to be honest.
Like for me, it's Jennings. I think he's safer. He's got a safer floor. And the upside, I don't know. I'd put him about the same.
Yeah, Mike's talking about he's got Nico and London injured, and that's why he's like with bye weeks. This is all he's got. No escaping it. Sorry, Mike. It's funny we talk about Leggett. Talk about the Panthers. Do you guys want to get to the next question?
Next question. Okay. Full PPR, scraping out of the bottom of the barrel here because of buys and injuries in my flex.
Oh, there was another question before that.
Was there?
Yeah, this one here.
Oh, thank you.
And that's what I was going to say. Like, speaking of Leggett, we have another great question involving the Panthers receiver. I
appreciate you.
So, yeah.
Okay, I've got 2 to start. McMillan, Dowdle, Chase Brown.
I think I'm benching Dowdle.
Oh, it's easy. This is Tet and Chase. Tet and Chase all day.
I agree. I like Chase Brown over Dowdle from the perspective of they're both kind of splitting. Like P. Ryan's getting work, but it's not nearly as much of a split as like Dowdle and Hubbard's almost 50-50. And I like a running back going against this Jets defense a lot better than the Bills from the perspective of maybe not even the Bills' defensive quality, but just how strong their offense we expect to be. I don't know that because I think Dowdle and Hubbard combined for 30 something carries last week. I don't think the Panthers will be in a position to run the ball that much. I'd rather bank on the Bengals offense being able to operate and score touchdowns against the Jets. So Chase Brown for sure over Dowdle, and then again, if I get I'm a running back guy. I get just shoving every running back you have in that's a lead back into their spots, but. And we all view Tedero McMillan as the Panthers' top target. And even when Leggett gets targets, he doesn't do nearly as much with them as what McMillan does.
I mean, if Tet didn't go against Sauce Gardner last week and get sauced, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. It is Tet.
Oh, thank you, Ethan. Even sent a super chat.
Yeah.
So appreciate it. Sorry that you felt forced to have to send the super chat.
Because I literally
ramble a bit.
I literally have Tet at wide receiver 11 this week. So I think he's a must start.
It's funny because my friend and I, we co-manage a team, and we are benching Tedero McMillan. I don't have him inside the top 20, but
damn, that's crazy.
I wouldn't bench him for Rico Dowdle, especially.
I got him at 16, so yeah, I get it. Let's see. Okay, going to the question that I. Sorry, Ethan, once again. Scraping the bottom of the barrel here because of buys and injuries in my flex. Noel or Algier? I'm going Noel.
Noel. Hell yeah. Go Noel.
I mean, I love the matchup that Tyler Algier gets against the Dolphins.
So do I.
A guy who's a backup running back, you can kind of feel confident playing him this week, thinking he's going to get volume, especially no Drake London, no starting quarterback. I mean, they get Kirk Cousins, so I guess that's something.
Yeah, we talked about earlier. We think he can get about 10 carries to Bijan's 20. But I would just go with the sure thing.
To go with the comment Mike makes to relating to his team, but Nico, right? Like Nico Collins isn't there, so I do think increased volume for Jalen Noel. I would.
Yeah.
Yep.
We talked about this earlier, but I've got a league that I've got Nico, Drake London, and AJ Brown all in. And the bench is only 5 spots. So love it. Hey, thank you for being here. I need some help with London out this week. Who should I start?
Oh yeah, go Josh Downs.
Yeah, I'm going Downs. This is going to be a rout by the Colts against the Titans.
Yeah, and I think from that perspective, kind of when we're talking about the Panthers, like you expect the Titans to have to throw a lot, but still, like we expect the Colts to score so many points that.
Like Downs. Yeah, and Alec has not been consistent.
I mean, they're close. They are close, about within 10 wide receivers apart, but I think Downs is a lot safer.
So just for reference sake, Jamie, it's less than 10. I've got Downs at wide receiver 31, A. Manor at 34.
So I have Downs at 38 and A. Manor at 47. So that's at 10 spots. Yep.
I've got Downs at 39 and Io Manor at 41. So they're close for me as well. But I think Josh Downs is a much safer play. Since you all were so torn. Oh, okay. So Ferguson versus Dobbs.
Did you
from Zach?
Did you say go Pack
from Zach
Topher?
Wait, don't tell them who was who, because these are both Packers fans on this stream. So I want Kyle to give his honest opinion. Who would you start?
Here's the thing: it's National Tight End Week, and so I'd love to know like the exact scoring settings, but
I'm going back.
It was non tight end premium.
Well, not, but I mean even
PP, it's full point PPR.
Yeah. That's still enough that because I think Ferguson would get hurt in the like no PPR type of formats where you definitely would prefer the wide receiver. But if it's going to be full PPR, there's not too much of an edge going receiver over tight ends. I typically prefer to flex a receiver than tight ends, thinking there's more upside. Man, you're talking about flexing Ferguson. Who's your starting tight end? That's amazing.
It was Kittle. It was Kittle.
And that's you see, I think I'd easily I've got Ferguson at tight end.
I have him at 6, I think.
Tight end 2. Sorry, I've got Tyler Warren at tight end 1, Jake Ferguson at tight end 2.
Oh, geez.
I've got Ferguson at 3 behind Tucker Kraft.
I think with Patrick Surtain, this could be, it's either, he covers Lamb and then you're maybe not targeting Lamb as much, or you get Lamb off of Surtain, and that means, Surtain's going to cover Pickens probably most of the game. Either way, I think Ferguson gets a ton of targets against the Broncos.
So
I don't know they cover tight ends that well. So I go Pack go, but I'm still taking Jake Ferguson here on National Tight End Day. I think he's the must start. I think Kittle versus Dobbs is a lot closer just because Kittle's recovering from the injury. So wow. I think for sure can't.
Kittle was the one that created National Tight End Day back in 2018.
And Jake Ferguson is the tight end 1 right now in fantasy football. You cannot bench him under any circumstance. His target share is too massive, and it doesn't matter that Lamb's back. Dak Prescott will always target his tight end very heavily. So, to me, I'm still probably going Kittle over Dobbs, but that does enter to be a big question.
Yeah.
But no, you definitely play Ferguson for sure.
All right, let's run through these questions. We're running a little bit long. We need to set our lineups. I got to get London out of a few of mine.
Exactly. So we've got a few right here. Thank you for asking. Pick 2, flex PPR, Cook, Swift, Scatterboo. I'm going
Cook 100%.
Yeah, I agree there.
And then I would Scatterboo or Swift. That's tough.
I'm going Swift.
I'm going Scatterboo. Success he had against the Eagles. I've got both Cook and Scatterboo as top 5 running backs this week.
So it's up to me. The tie break. Swift. I love me some Scatterboo. Man. I got Scatterboo and Cook back to back at 7 and 8.
Goal line guide really pushes it for me.
Swift is down at 16 for me. So let's do it.
See, I've got Swift 7, Scatterboo 8, Cook 9.
I've got Swift at 8. So I like your thinking there. But James Cook's my RB2 this week.
I have him a big game.
Okay, pick 1 flex PPR. Kittle, Hubbard, Rashid Shaheed.
Kittle, 100%.
National Tight End Day, baby.
Kittle.
Absolutely.
And I am doing that in a lot of leagues where if it feels like I'm not sure, flex the tight end this week. This is the week to just do that.
Dude, I have leagues where I have like a 4 flex and a tight end starter, and I'm starting 5 tight ends because you know how I love to hoard tight ends. Kyle, we talked about it.
I don't think I've got anything quite that extreme, but I've definitely got leagues where I'm starting 3 or 4 tight ends for sure.
That
like
is
when I've got Theo Johnson,
extravagant.
Dalton Schultz, Noah Fant. They're all in there. It's not a tight end premium league either, but like let's just play all 3 tight ends.
It's just this week. Yeah, Kate, pick 2 flex PPR. Warren, Ferguson, Merritt, Shaheed. I'm obviously Ferguson.
And I'm guessing
I'm actually gonna...
which Warren?
Yeah, that's true. That's I think I would go either Warren anyway, whether it's Jalen or
I would
Tyler.
not go Jalen.
Sorry?
Yeah, I'm not starting Jalen. I'm going.
I mean, I don't like Krosky Merritt against the Chiefs though.
I'm going Rashid Shaheed.
No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Ferguson and Tyler Warren. If it's Tyler.
Well, if it's Tyler, duh.
And then
but
if it's Jalen, I'm going Ferguson and Merritt.
Yeah, I'm going Ferguson and Warren no matter who it is, whether it's Jalen or Tylen. Easier to be Tyler. I think you just lock in both tight ends. That's crazy that those, like, again, I've got Ferguson and Tyler Warren as the tight end 1 and 2 this week. So, like, it's who's your starting tight end that you like that?
Oh, he said it's
Tyler.
Tyler. Yeah, Tyler Warren.
Tyler Ferguson. You start them.
Yeah. Tyler Warren, Ferguson. Boom. Awesome. Okay, everybody. Thank you. And yes, Jennifer, thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
I was going to say with all the, sorry, Topher, just real quick, all the National Tight End Day stuff, like, okay, flex tight ends everywhere you can. Warren and Ferguson, you'd do that any week, even if it wasn't National Tight End Week. They should be locked in lineups.
Yes, I agree. Okay. Thank you so much for listening, asking questions, all of that fun stuff. Make sure that you join us here every week. Do you guys have anything to say before we let Jamie do our sign off?
Thank you. Thank you for being back on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Jamie, head us out.
Don't lose your leagues, man, because you have to win. No one likes a loser.
There we go.